Robinson out of Putnam, Connecticut.
We have to keep an eye on that one because Zach Robinson is capable of getting up to the front, even though he is starting pretty far back. So he is in the wilderness in Bear Grylls country, but there's a good chance he's not going to stay there.
Well, the lights are off on the safety vehicle provided by Wheelan Engineering. Remember to support your Napa Auto Parts stores, where Napa know-how is more than a phrase, it's a way of life. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the Dare stocks. We told you the battle of the points, and now it's time to put it to the test. Green flags are up and in the air, and it is Nicole Chambrello at the front of the field. But for how long? Yes, all of a sudden, here comes Brandon Michael to the outside. The color yellow, screaming yellow down the back straightaway, as it appears that Brandon Michael is on a move tonight, as he quickly moves into second, and second just isn't good enough, as he works over Chambrello as they come back to the line.
And third is Trey Spire goes to the outside. That was a pretty good move as he gets by the 5 of Brian Granger. But we have a fight for the lead. Brandon Michael, who already has one win, he is tickling the back bumper of the Nicole Chambrello car.
Certainly is.
3 wide in the corner.
No question about it. Dembeck is not going to let Tyler Trott get far out of his side. Frank Latois, 3 wide. They come off turn number 4. They bing and they bang, and Alexandra Fern will pick up the spot as Frank Latois has to settle back in. Back up front. Byers will now take over second. Michael settles back into third. Marcello Rafano is moving forward in position number 4.
And Frank Latois has been pretty conservative here in the early part of the race, but he is elbow to elbow with Alexandra Fern at the front of the field. The senior at Berlin High School, Nicole Chambrello.
She continues to set the pace out front. Meanwhile, it appears that Byers takes a peek at the outside. It doesn't happen there. Brandon Michael settles back in. Further back in the field, Frank Latois and Alexandra Fern are side by side. That's the battle for the 7th spot. Now Tyler Trott steps out of line. Byers goes down through the infield. We're still under green and racing back to turn 1.
That number 29 car had a tendency to go sideways, and that's what come up to bit him. And now the fight for second. Here comes Marcello Rafano on the outside, and he is able to jet stream his way around Dan Dembeck.
No question about it. Marcello Rafano is a man possessed at getting to the front of this field. He runs right there in the back bumper. Here comes Dembeck up to the top 3. Brandon Michael settles back into 4th. 5th is Tyler Trott. 6th is Frank Latois. And 7th is Alexandra Fern. Top 7 position, string it out at the point. Meanwhile, Zach Robinson's trying to get into the hunt as he works his way through traffic, but Chambrello still leads him back to the line, 7 laps and counting.
Last week, Nicole Chambrello led a lot of laps in the feature, and then she settled for 4th place, which was her best finish of this season. Here comes Rafano as he is starting to evaporate the advantage owned by Nicole Chambrello. As they choo-choo train their way around the corner, it is still Nicole Chambrello leading at the halfway point.
There's no question about it. It is a dogfight battle up front. And of course, it seems that Marcello Rafano has now closed in. Once he sees an opportunity, he's going to try to make the move both high, then he thinks twice of it, pulls back into formation. Here comes Dembeck. Here comes Brandon Michael. Off the turn, Marcello Rafano literally takes a peek to the outside of Chambrello. She still guards the spot, and look out, Matt, here comes Dan Dembeck.
Yeah, when Rafano went outside, Dembeck is trying to nail him on the inside, and Rafano is able to shake off the 93 for the time being. Nicole Chambrello still leading the battle for second, and it's a rowdy one between Rafano and Dembeck.
They bing, they bang, they make some noise as they lean on each other, and it is a side-by-side race for second, and Dembeck has a little bit of an advantage coming off the turn. Now Brandon Michael and Tyler Trott want to be into this battle for second, as Frank Latois is there, and we've got a car around, and that's going to bring out a caution. So off turn number 4, looks like the 66 of Ryan Burns.
And I think ever since she won that money, she's been a little faster. So she obviously put that money to good use.
Certainly does appear to be the story there. Now they double the cars up. And again, moving to the outside, Marcello Rafano who's been very, very strong in this event. And then Dembeck in the second row with Brandon Michael. Third row, Tyler Trott, Frank Latour. Fourth row, it is the Fern Machine for Alexander. And then we go to the number 5, and then Zach Robinson came from scratch. So the cream is starting to rise to the top, as the old saying goes. Let's see what's going to happen. Pace car pulls away. Get ready. Place your bets now. 9 of 15 are in the record books, and Nicole Chambrello has been the big leader in 9.
And she gets a pretty good getaway against Marcella Refrano, timing it perfectly, and she rockets her way back into the lead.
There's no question about it. Marcella Refrano keeps digging in on the outside. Dembeck is watching, waiting in the wings in the third spot. Deep into turn number 3 and off the fourth turn, Matt. Here comes Nicole Chambrello. She's still got the lead, and Dembeck has squeaked almost into seconds.
And Refrano can carve his initials into the quarter panel of the number 16 car. She is surrounded, hounded, confounded. Here comes Refrano looking to make inroads to the outside, and Chambrello shuts him down.
3-wide battle further back at the bottom of the top 6. Here comes Frank Latour. Here comes Zach Robinson. Brandon Michael slips further back. Back up front, Dembeck is all over Refrano. 11 of 15 are down. Then it is still Nicole Chambrello, the leader of the pack.
And if Dembeck and Refrano battle for second place, that could enable Chambrello to widen her lead. We saw it happen before. So let's see what happens as they stomp their way off the corner. It is a dogfight for second between Dembeck and Refrano.
12 laps of 15 are now up on the board. Nicole Chambrello is turning off the run of her career. Meanwhile, Dembeck still hunts her down. Marcella Refrano still in the third spot. Further back in the field, Frank Latour, he's a closer, a true champion. He continues to work his way at the bottom of the top 5. 3 cars contending for the 5th spot. Stuck in the outside lane is Alexandra Fern.
And Nicole Chambrello 2 laps away from the big trophy. It'll be Dembeck with the best opportunity to challenge her. The threat is being made by Dembeck, but he has to worry about the presence of Refrano. Here comes Nicole Chambrello, getting ready for the most important lap in her racing career.
The white flag is out, but nobody's surrendering. 4 cars contending for 1 spot on the racetrack. Final time to the bottom of turn 1. Trouble. Marcella Refrano gets up into the loose stuff and goes around. Caution flag comes out on the racetrack as Marcella Refrano was contending. And car number 11, Tyler Trott, over-aggression on the racetrack, being put to the rear of the field. And Periscope is up and operating as the field is doubled up down the back straightaway. 14 circuits complete. Green-white checker situation. As they're coming back to the line, here they come. Green is out. Nicole Chambrello. Dembeck are wheel to wheel. Nicole guards the spot, drifts up the racetrack. Frank Latour, Zach Robinson, and Dembeck. They're down the back straightaway. Dembeck hits the wall. Robinson, 4 wide. They slide down the back straightaway as the caution flag comes out. Wow. An unbelievable chain of events as Frank Latour, with the skill of a surgeon, came from the middle of the pack. Here they go. They're going to double the field up this time. Frank Latour to the outside of Nicole Chambrello.
What you did see on the replay, Ben, a nice solid smooth pass that Frank Latour made. Unfortunately, it didn't matter because now he has to do it again. Green-white checker, the 3 most exciting words in motorsports. And Nicole Chambrello has a lot riding on this one as she tries to get her first podium finish of the year, and maybe even better than that.
That's right, and of course she has worked and earned it if she's able to pull it off. There has been nothing easy about this one. Off turn number 4, here they come. Side by side, a battle of 2 white cars, and Nicole Chambrello takes advantage of things at the point. Brandon Michael moves down underneath Frank Latour in a bid for second, Matt. That's where the action is.
And Michael is trying to move in as he is able to submarine his way around Latour. And once again, as they fight for a second, Nicole Chambrello is able to tear open her lead. Once again, she is one lap away from her first victory.
There's no question about it. She has earned this one. She is less than 3 turns away from the first career victory. She has done a masterful job in 2015, and this would be a great way to close out the season with 2 races left. Ladies and gentlemen, off turn number 4, Nicole Chambrello has secured her first victory ever here at the Stafford Motor Speedway.
Then it was Michael in second, Trace Beyer finishing third, Frank Latour fourth, in fifth.
See that from the fans and everyone else. Says congratulations goes down to our first-time winner. And what about Brandon Michael? Perseverance pays off there to finish in the runner-up spot. And Trace Byers, we once counted him out in that event, Matt, as he's spun off
Maybe
turn
about
number
2 or 3 times.
Yes, and he still will finish on the podium. And there's a lot of celebrating going on down in the winner's circle. So now we'll direct our attention there. And it looks like Darren Ayotte is down there to meet and greet our top 3.
Thanks, man. A lot of Berlin people down here, actually, including myself. So this is a really nice victory for Nicole Chambrello, her first career, as she got a congratulatory from Tony Membrino Jr. next to me, getting some congratulations from her family. What a win, and a way to get it like this. With the bumping and grinding, with the green-white checkered restart, Nicole Chambrello wins the Dare Stock feature tonight. More hugs, the checkered flag in her hand. What's going on in your mind? What was that?
Well, they don't like being too nice to me. Those restarts were scary. I'm just super excited. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I don't know what to say.
What was going on in your mind? You're coming out of turn number 3, going into turn 4, and the caution comes out on the white flag.
I was like, no, I'm so close. Oh, it was so close. Oh my gosh.
Well, you earned it, though. You got another great restart. You protected the bottom. You got a chance to redeem yourself there. And what a win for you. Who do you want to thank for this incredible victory?
I want to thank all my sponsors, Superior Finishing, NOCO, FL, and more. Sorry, I have to look. Raceworks. Who else? Paper. Oh. Sorry. Okay, Genuine Paints. And, okay, everybody with Membrino Racing. What's the name of them? Jeff Barton, and then my dad, oh my gosh, he spent the time between the heats and the feature fixing my car because it got wrecked. My mom, just everybody everybody, I don't know.
A stunned 16 team is in victory lane for the first time. Nicole Chambrello, everybody, wins the Dare Stock feature. What a finish to this 15-lap feature. High fives going all around, but what's sending now to John Gates, who's with second place, and Brandon Michael. John?
Okay, good stuff there. Brandon Michael, second place with the number 74 car, man. Didn't think you were going to get there, but here we are, man. Good run.
Yeah, we had a real good car, real fast car all day. She got real loose on us. We weren't sure on an adjustment. Could have used a little bit tighter, but made it through all those wrecks. A lot of pinballs out there, but I guess people want to drive that way every week. These are what the cars are going to look like when they come in. Been doing good all year, and now it's just a wreck fest. I got to congratulate Nicole. She's been trying all year. Last week was her week, and she got roughed up a little bit. But we had a real good car today. I got to thank John Berardi, Ray, Jim, my crew, my girlfriend, my mom, my grandma, my dad. I got to thank all my sponsors, Gary from Connecticut Lawn Care, Rad Auto Machine for the awesome horsepower, Tradesman New England, Route 10 Tire, Whip City Cleaning, Bedrock Farm. There's others, I'm forgetting them all. I tried to get a win this week. I lost my cousin last Friday in a motorcycle accident, but I guess we can bring him second.
Heavy hearts, but a good run for Brandon Michael. Congratulations to the number 74 team. Let's talk to our third place finisher. This guy was out of commission here early in the race. Trace Beyer, good run for the 29. Got a podium run tonight.
Yeah, the car was handling real good. Joe hit the setup on the spot. Car couldn't have handled any better. I gotta thank my dad for trucking me back and forth between racetracks so I can do this. Mr. Robson, he's always here for the support. Same with my Aunt Shirley and Aunt Christine. But yeah, that was a little scary out there, playing with 3,000-pound pinballs.
Trace, coming up through the pack, that had to be kind of fun, though, for the 2019.
Yeah, that was pretty fun, I gotta say.
Any more sponsors on that car?
I gotta thank Lazy Moose Lodge. They've been supporting us the past 2 years. MahoneyGPS.com, Christine Cuisine, and I gotta thank the Fern family for everything they do. They help us out a lot. They don't get enough credit.
There he is. Been a good year for Trace Beyer. Third place tonight in car number 29, and we're going to go back up to the tower.
You know, we're going to take it.